The Hundred Years' War, 1337 to 1453. An overview. The Hundred Years' War was a series of conflicts fought between the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France from 1337 to 1453. Despite the name, it lasted 116 years and was marked by intermittent fighting, long truces, and major developments in military tactics, nationalism, and European politics. 1. Causes of the war. The conflict was primarily driven by Dynastic Dispute. The French Capetian King Charles IV died in 1328 without a male heir. England's King Edward III, whose mother was a French princess, claimed the French throne. However, the French rejected his claim under the Salic law, which forbade inheritance through the female line, and chose Philip VI of Valois instead. Territorial disputes. England controlled Gascony, Aquitaine, a rich region in France, leading to conflicts over sovereignty. Economic rivalry. The English controlled key wool trade routes in Flanders, which France sought to dominate. Feudal tensions. English kings were technically vassals of the French king for their lands in France, leading to conflicts over authority. Second major phases of the war. Phase 1, the Edwardian War, 1337 to 1360, Battle of Crécy, 1346. English longbowmen crushed the French knights, signaling a shift in medieval warfare. Black Death, 1347 to 1351. The plague devastated both nations, temporarily slowing the war. Battle of Poitiers, 1356. The English, under Edward, the Black Prince, captured King John II of France, leading to internal chaos in France. Treaty of Bretigny, 1360. England gained large territories in France, but Edward III renounced his claim to the French throne. Phase 2. The Caroline War, 1369 to 1389. French resurgence. Led by King Charles V, the French used guerrilla tactics and successfully recaptured much of the land lost in the Treaty of Bretigny. The English, under a weaker King Richard II, struggled to maintain dominance. Phase 3. The Lancastrian War, 1415 to 1453. Battle of Agincourt, 1415. King Henry V led a stunning victory against the numerically superior French army, again showcasing the power of the English longbow. Treaty of Troyes, 1420. Recognized Henry V as the heir to the French throne after King Charles VI, disinheriting Charles VI's son, the Dauphin, future Charles VII. Joan of Arc and French Revival, 1429 to 1431. Joan of Arc, a peasant girl claiming divine visions, led the French to victory at the Siege of Orleans, turning the tide of the war. Final English defeats, 1450 to 1453. The French, using improved artillery and professional armies, won decisive battles. England lost Normandy, 1450, and Bordeaux, 1453, marking the end of the war. Third key outcomes and impact end of English claims to France. England was left with only Calais, which it later lost in 1558. Rise of French nationalism. The war helped consolidate France as a unified kingdom under Charles VII. Decline of chivalry. The effectiveness of longbows and gunpowder ended the dominance of armored knights. Political instability in England. England soon fell into civil war. The Wars of the Roses, 1455 to 1487. Conclusion. The Hundred Years' War reshaped medieval Europe, laying the foundations for the modern nation-state and shifting warfare from feudal knight-based combat to professional standing armies. It also marked the rise of figures like Joan of Arc, who became a French national hero, and kings like Henry V and Charles VII, who played key roles in shaping their nation's destinies. Would you like me to focus on a specific battle, character, or aspect of the war in more detail?